Welcome. I have some thoughts about this week of August 4th to 10th that we're just starting here. I'm making this video on Monday the 5th while the moon just entered in Virgo for the next 2.5 days. There's something interesting that we build up here until the middle of the week and that we take with us afterwards. Not only is the moon in Virgo, but the moon in Virgo already, as I do this, connects with Venus in Virgo today, Mercury retrograde in Virgo, and then that leads us till Tuesday on the 6th, where the moon in Virgo squares Mars in Gemini and squares Jupiter in Gemini. Gemini is also ruled by the planet Mercury, which Virgo is also ruled by the planet Mercury, and Mercury just turned retrograde here on the 4th, right, for 3 weeks. So we have this interesting moon and Virgo connection that gives us a hint of what the Mercury retrograde can be like for the next 3 to 4 weeks from the Virgo, Leo to Virgo part of your chart. That's the movement Mercury will do. When we get to Wednesday, I think is the heart of this week because the sun in Leo, we're still in Leo birthdays, makes a fabulous opportunistic connection with Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter, the jovial planet that anything it touches, it enhances, it expands upon, right? Can also go overboard. But the sun and Jupiter make an opportunistic relationship called a sextile, 60 degrees away from each other. And sextiles bring opportunity. The air of Gemini and the fire of Leo, they enhance each other and they almost bring each other a little gift like, hey, I can help you do this and you can help me do that. And so they speak a certain language in that sense. Opportunity is the word. So basically on August 7th at 6:36 a.m., officially this connection happens, but we're building towards it for the next 48 hours or 2.5 days, right? But I think this moon in Virgo, the moon, how we emotionally cope, how we emotionally get our needs met, and it's how we nurture, how we like to be nurtured. While it's in Virgo, we'll want to deal with the details of that and we'll want to get the job done. What are my tasks? What are my tools? What do I need to get how my emotional needs met of my Virgo moon? But it, in a sense, clashes with the Gemini Mars and the Gemini in Jupiter, or Jupiter in Gemini. So saying that, to try to put it back here for you, the sun in Leo Wednesday and Jupiter and Gemini have an opportunistic situation. I wrote here for myself, seeking the clearest of opportunities, that they are aligned with the code of Gemini and the code of Leo. And when I say code, I mean their highest truth. And Jupiter seeks the highest truth. It seeks to fulfill a vision. And the vision of Jupiter and Gemini and the vision of Sun and Leo get together here. And so basically, I wrote, even though it's Mercury retrograde, the courage and confidence, Leo Sun, feeds the opportunity, Jupiter, to connect with ideas, thoughts, and opinions, and with people, this is the Gemini movement, that align with the creative vision. Sun, Jupiter, sextile. But what also happens that day is Mercury in Virgo retrograde, slowly moving backwards, makes a conjunction together with Venus in Virgo, newly entered into the sign. And here, Mercury in Virgo retrograde, which rules Virgo, the moon in Virgo, right, that day, Jupiter in Gemini, Mars in Gemini, all the stuff in the sky. Mercury connects with Venus, planet of relationships, how we relate, how we accept things, and how we beautify things in Virgo. It's almost where Mercury and Virgo have this meeting and conversation, right? And the meeting and conversation is like, how can we deal with the Mercury retrograde for the next 3 weeks? And what tasks do we need to do? And basically, Mercury's helping in a way, because that's what Mercury does, is bringing messages to Venus and Virgo and basically saying, hey, what do you think we can do to beautify Venus, the system, Virgo, and to use the retrograde for the next 3 weeks to tweak and review and redo the system. So, retrograde, I'm using keywords so you understand here. Retrograde, tweak, review, redo, retrograde, the system, Virgo. And so they're working together to set up the plan for the rest of the 3 weeks. That, in combination with the Sun in Leo and the Jupiter connection, there is a bigger visionary opportunity here. But first, we have to tweak things. And this is the beauty of Virgo. For you Virgos out there, if any planets in Virgo, I think you're one of the most misunderstood signs. You serve, you sacrifice at times for the whole. You like to get nitty gritty into things because you know that once things are taken care of or tweaked or cleaned or made more efficient, everyone's happy. We have peace of mind. We can get through the day. We can get through our life. What will we do without a energy and people like you, you know? So saying that, here's a thing that I wrote. You have to get dirty to get clean. And that's the way I would think about the next 3 weeks with the retrograde. And you use this week to see what, where you have to walk to get dirty. You're going to have to open up the hood to whatever system it is, the Virgo part of your chart, and look and use tools that you bring in to tweak and redo, review, and to redo the system, quote unquote. And it's only in the end for purity, right? To seek harmony, Venus, and purity, Virgo, through systems. Practicality, tools, details, to-do lists, right? This serves a higher purpose, and it aligns with the Sun-Jupiter connection. Some thoughts for you this week. I hope you take that into account, ponder, and you find your own tools to work through the Mercury retrograde the next 3 weeks. And when we get past that and we get to the end of August to a volatile month of astrology transits and we move into September, you will have refined and reclaimed and you have redone the system. And you could take that into September where things could flow for you in that part of the chart amongst the chaotic world we live in. We always try to find meaning. And it's in the little things that Virgo does. You can find the biggest meaning of them all. My name is Nicolas Polymenakos, Sparkles of Gold. If you've never been here, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell because I randomly, spontaneously go live, as some of my viewers know. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video.